Welcome back to Ayr, where I'm joined by JJ Slevin. JJ, you've had a great festive period, Grade 1 wins and a new job as well, and not to mention the small matter of riding a winner here at Ayr. Great time, well done.
Yeah, no, thank you. Obviously been very lucky over Christmas, and obviously delighted to link up with Simon Isaac and Phil Dard's boots now. They'll take plenty of filling now, so we'll try our best. And it's a good performance from your man there. He done it well. He was odds on, and the Nicky Richards thing was pulled out unfortunately, and left him with a good chance. He won well.
Absolutely, and of course you're no stranger to the Munir and Souede team, and you've been linked up with the Crawfords for many years now. So it's sort of a seamless sort of stepping into a new role.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. Obviously, I've been working with Stuart for a long time, and Simon and Isaac obviously came on board there, and I got to know them through that. So even though it is starting a new role, it's just continuing on with the old really, and just looking forward to it.
And back at Leopardstown as well over Christmas, the two Grade 1 wins as well, all part of Joseph O'Brien's team. I mean, Joseph had an absolute cracker of a Christmas period.
Yeah, unbelievable. 3 Grade 1 winners, and Jordan's was second in Limerick Team Pair Pass, so horses are flying, and I'm just delighted to be getting my leg across some of them anyway.
A busy afternoon for you, so I'll let you get on, JJ, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you a bit later on.
Lovely, please God, thanks Bernard. Thank you.
Runners coming in, and they're sent on their way. They're off and racing for the Ayr Racecourse Racing Club, only £30 maiden hurdle. And galloping towards the opening flight, Kalila down along the inside is away well and races in company with St. Ollan's Well, the horse with the big white blaze. And out a little wider, the grey Jeune Prince, as they now head on towards the second, with close up in behind them Can Uncle Can I, who's parked a little wider out on the track, all safely up and over number 2, with Sir Gawsey not too far away in dark blue and light green quarters, and then Blakey Boy, who's positioned over towards the inside as they now make the run down the back straight on towards the third flight. Vampire Slayer is in the second half of the field in company with Jetlight as they cross another. Then towards the outside, Stop Would Ya, and last of all is Dreaming's Free as the field now run towards the end of the far straight, stretched out by no more than 10 lengths, with up ahead Jeune Prince on the outside of Kalila. They are the first pair, and they're followed out of the far straight by Sir Gawsey as they now make this left-handed run and downhill back towards the entrance to the home straight. St. Ollan's well positioned over towards the inside, without a little bit wider Can Uncle Can I. Once they swing on in, the first of the 3 flights of hurdles comes up to them pretty quickly. Here it is already, and all taking it safely and well. So continuing their progress back towards us here in the stands, Kalila, JJ Slevin in silks that we'll be seeing him in plenty more in the future, and towing them along together with the grey Jeune Prince, being followed to the inside by St. Ollan's Well, and out a bit wider Sir Gawsey. Jeune Prince not making a great shape over that, and Can Uncle Can I also a little less than fluent, as they now press on towards the flight, which will be the last after another circuit of the track. And up ahead it is Kalila with ears pricked along the inside of Jeune Prince, and they take off and land in unison, all safely over. There's around about a 2.5 to 3 length gap back to St. Ollan's Well, who's a further neck in front of in fourth at Sir Gawsey, as they head down in front of us now with a circuit remaining. After the third and fourth placed runners, there's then a 4 or 5 length break back to Can Uncle Can I, who at this stage is racing in a company with Vampire Slayer, and Blakey Boy is positioned over towards the inside. Out a little bit wider is What's My Name, as they head out towards the back straight now. Jetlight is also right towards the back end of the field, and Stop Would Ya has always been at the tail end, but still remains no more than 10 or 12 lengths off at the leader Kalila as they make the journey on towards the halfway stage and the entrance to the back straight. And they have 6 more flights of hurdles left to get across in this Ayr Racecourse Racing Club, only £30 maiden hurdle. So Kalila in front, returning from an absence, and leads up here by half a length over in second position Jeune Prince, with St. Ollan's Well racing in third and going nicely under Patrick Wadge, and then in fourth to the outside at Sir Gawsey, as they're now on the approach to flight at number 7. And Kalila, Jeune Prince land as the leading pair. Both of them a little more fluent than in third at St. Ollan's Well. Sir Gawsey running in fourth, and then Blakey Boy over towards the inside, of Vampire Slayer, Can Uncle, Can I, and out a bit wider, What's My Name, as they come to jump another. The first two just beginning to get away. Flattening the flight to the ground was Jetlight, who's still towards the back end of the field. Just in front of Jetlight now is Stop Woodyer, and over towards the inside, Dreaming's Free in that red-coloured jacket. But still all to play for as they continue their progress on now towards the fourth flight from home. And it is Al Kalila and Jean Prance. Al Kalila in a little bit close to that one. Jean Prance on the outside. Only 2 lengths back now to St. Ollan's Well, who still moves fluently in third. Fourth is held by Sir Gauzy, and then Can Uncle, Can I, and towards the inside, Blakey Boy. Half a length or so further behind these is Stop Woodyer. Vampire Slayer is now off the bridle, so too Jetlight. And at the back of the field, What's My Name, as they make this left-handed run, and Dreaming's Free also still towards the rear, and just beginning to struggle now as they're on the home turn. Less than half a mile to travel and 3 more flights to jump, and Al Kalila is now more further in front of Jean Prance than he's been throughout. Al Kalila a length in front of Jean Prance, who came back for more over 3 out, with St. Ollan's Well now pushed up to try and challenge them away to the right-hand side. Blakey Boy running quite a nice race in behind them, together with Sir Gauzy. They're 4th and 5th, as they're now on the approach to the second last flight of hurdles. Al Kalila down the middle in the green-coloured jacket is up and over to St. Ollan's Well, who's definitely closing, but wasn't all that tidy there. Jean Prance is relegated to 3rd, and then Sir Gauzy as they head in between the final 2 flights, and Al Kalila now shaken up by JJ Slevin, has got just over a length in hand. To on the far side, Jean Prance is trying hard to battle back. St. Ollan's Well now demoted to 3rd. Al Kalila asked to quicken on the run-in, and quicken he does. Moves away very quickly from Jean Prance and St. Ollan's Well, and JJ Slevin in his new role off to the perfect start in the double green. Al Kalila a winning favourite in Ayer's opener and beating Jean Prance into 2nd. St. Ollan's Well was 3rd. Sir Gauzy was 4th, and they moved away from Can Uncle, Can I.
As Gareth said in commentary, the perfect start to the new year for JJ Slevin. Rides the odds-on favourite here at Ayr, Al Kalila, to an easy success, getting the better of the Lucinda Russell trained pair of Jean Prance was 2nd, and St. Ollan's Well home in 3rd. Al Kalila 4-6 favourite, and in truth, Ed, there were hardly any, if any at all, anxious moments over the 2.5 miles. No, pretty straightforward.
Not really. I think the horse best suited to this particular task. 2.5 miles over hills. You can see there he's not the biggest type in the world, where the 2 Lucinda Russell horses you imagine are going to come into their own over fences, but given a very straightforward, uncomplicated ride by JJ Slevin, dictated his own fractions pretty much, and he had just a bit too much speed for his 2 main rivals once we got to the sharp end of the race.
Of course, yeah, just no messing around at all really from JJ, just bounced him out in front. He was, I guess he was the horse really who had more experience over hurdles than any of his other 10 rivals.
Yeah, he did. It was just whether he was going to be fit enough on the back of that 8-month absence. The market suggested that he was, and at this stage it's just starting to turn into a little bit of a sprint. I think promise from both of the 2 Lucinda Russell runners. Jean Prance, I think he'll get further again than this 2.5. He was doing his best work late on, having been done for a bit of speed once the race started in earnest, turning from home. And St. Ollan's Well looked a little bit raw, a little bit green. Some of his hurdling was a little bit big. He was very guessy at the second last, but he's I think there's an engine in there, and he'll really come into his own once he sees a fence in 3 miles.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the winner has got a completely different profile to the runner-up and the 3rd, physically and even in terms of experience to date. The runner-up and the 3rd home both coming from the point-to-point academy, and our winner having gone down the route of running in bumpers and maiden hurdles and handicap hurdles. Interesting to see what the handicapper does. A handicapper can't really go too bonkers here, can he? It's not, you know, let's not get carried away. It wasn't exactly the strongest maiden hurdle ever run.
No, it wasn't. I mean, Jean Prance had a mark of 112, which was a superior rating. Yeah, you'd imagine that I don't think he's going to do too much. I don't think whether Jean Prance has quite run up to that particular mark, but he might get a small hike for it, but I don't think it's going to be anything too excessive. The other horse that finished in 4th, not being too far, was Sir Gauzy as well. That was an encouraging enough debut for him. First start for Jackie Stephen since his point-to-point win in May last year. But I think it's the horse that was tailor-made for this particular job, this particular task, and the market suggested he was fit and ready to go, and that's how it proved.
Absolutely. Al Kalila on his 6th start over hurdles salutes the judge and is a maiden no more. A first winner of the day for Stuart Crawford, JJ Slevin and Simon Munir and Isaac Souede. Anthony.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.